This one was very pleased to hear of Viceroy Pelidil's defeat. You? I hoped it was Oblan approaching, but you make a welcome sight. How strange to meet again on such a dangerous island. I could use your help again. Some pirate stole the Prowler. Have you seen Oblan? We split up to search for our ship. Good question. Many people desire the Prowler due to her speed and beauty. When we came ashore for supplies, I told my crew to keep watch. I hope they're safe. Until we find her, Oblan and I are stranded, and we have important places to be. Oblan is as resourceful as he is crusty. I bet he left some way for me to find him. I could use a second set of eyes to search along Skulltooth Coast. Help me find Oblan and the Prowler. I have a few valuables on my ship that could be yours. Even if we do find the Prowler, I won't take off without Oblan. A captain never leaves a sailor behind. When we split up, he took a northwest path to the beach. We'll start there. Look for any sign of where he went. A better quartermaster you won't find. He's meticulous, knows the whereabouts of every rope and biscuit that comes aboard. Oblan always manages to get exactly what our crew needs, even if their requirements are less than accessible. We proudly sailed for the Aldmeri Dominion during a time of war, yes? And I would never allow the Prowler's crew to betray our allies. But sometimes, only some strong bottles of Blackbriar mead will lift morale, and Oblan will know how to get them. I never ask, and he knows better than to tell me. I've learned when to look the other way. If a bottle of Nord mead or a dark elf card game gets me a happier crew, what's the harm? Now, if I could only find a way to cheer up Oblan. No. He just enjoys acting surly. I doubt he feels happier than when he's growling at a young sailor for losing a fork or something. But I'd give anything to see him smile one day. Even for just a moment. Well, surely my reputation precedes me. The great captain of the famed Prowler. I kid. Sure, I may have sailed all across Tamriel, delivered supplies that turned the tides of battle, saved the lives of heroes, but there's no reason you should know me. The Prowler takes on many tasks. These days, yes, we do a great deal of shipping for the war effort, but we'll take on passengers or even livestock. Anything to keep the crew fed and the ship afloat. Oh, the usual. Just picking up supplies for our journey to the Somerset Isles. Nothing really notable at all. The usual kind. Ropes, hammers, crabs. No, I shouldn't lie to someone who offers me help. But also, I can't tell you the truth. All I will admit is sometimes the Prowler takes items where they aren't supposed to go. We often use this beach as a transfer station for these items. Not many people can sail here, which makes it perfect for hiding. So, when hired for such a job, we make the pickup here, away from prying eyes. Amanos has earned a reputation for destroying most ships that approach it. The water here stays forever angry, and the shore's rocks chew through most hulls. The name Skulltooth Coast is rightfully earned. Unless one is a brilliant captain. That marking on the rock face. It could be one of Oblan's smuggler marks. Take a look. Ha! Oblan left us a trail. This symbol means he went north. I think this is east. Yes, he went east, I'm sure. Good, another mark. We're on the right.
I will scratch out your
Wait.
eyeballs!
Do you hear that?
Let me down! Someone! Please help me!
That fool should be near. Oh, look up.
Oh, this is very embarrassing. Well, I'm sure it's painfully obvious at this point that you found me in this predicament. Perhaps you could help me out of it? Where is that Breton? He said he'd be right back.
Breton? I'm a Breton. Who are you? Another intruder, eh? You come for my nets? My buckets? Speak quickly! And don't you go telling tales. Me and the lads, we'll know. They lost their ship? How'd they do that? Not as if it's a set of loose keys or a wayward dog. Doesn't matter. What matters is the food that cat stole from me. The lads and I might be able to help find this ship, but not before you get me some tack. A week's worth might seem like a day's worth to fat-fingered townsfolk like you, but I'm frugal. I make things last. I'll free the cat if you snatch up some victuals from the shore. I won't risk another run-in with those damn fish elves. Fine, fine, I'll gather my own damn tack. Been doing it for years, why stop now? What I won't do is go trawling for my pack. I lost it in that big wreck down there while running from some sea elves. Find my pack, then we'll cut down the cat. Like I said, it's in that hulk at the center of the shoals. I was picking the bones of that beauty. Then the fish elves came snooping around with their swords and bad breath. I had to scramble out of there triple quick. Lost my pack in the process. Look at the nose on that one, Donald. What's in it? A great big pile of none of your business, that's what. That and a scrub brush for Watkins. He stinks like last week's skunkfish. You didn't hear that from me, though. Who are these lads? You hear this, Watkins? Like a nearsighted horker, this one. My lads! My crew! Can you not see them? Well, sure, they're a mite thin, but there's no reason for calling names. You try scraping it out on this god's-forsaken rock for 6 years. Oh, they didn't mean it, Donald. Don't get all weepy again. Like I said, it's in that hulk at the center of the shoals. I was picking the bones of that beauty. Then the fish elves came snooping around.
What does this stuff do again?
It's kindle pitch, and it's highly explosive. Make sure you don't drop any.
You take me for a clumsy fool. I won't drop... Uh-oh.
What did you do? You idiot! I told you kindle pitch is highly explosive. Ah!
There you are! It's about time! The lads were making bets on whether you'd come back or not. I put half a potato on you. Looks like old Adwig's a few potatoes richer. Ha! You hear that, Donald? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Now, how about it? Find what I asked for? That you did, that you did. Thank you. Your friend Jimla here's got a silver tongue. Talked me into cutting down her quartermaster before he passed out. He's still passed out, though, for a bit. It was that boom what woke him up. What was that? Ha ha! You hear that, lads? Fish elves blasted themselves to bits! To oblivion with a lot of them, I say! Ha! Of course, their crewmates might have found some more. Dangerous stuff. That's troubling. Why don't you talk to Jimala? I need to think. Well, what are you still standing here for? I've got, thinking to do. Oh, for 8's sake, Donald, I know. You'll have your supper in a moment. Never satisfied this lot. That, my friend, is a story I've not told in a long time. 6 years on, the terror is still too close. There we were, rolling high on the swells, Watkins to my left, Donald to my right, and old Captain DeVoe at my back, barking orders like a man possessed. I'd never seen a storm like that, not in all my years at sea. Aye! A shipwreck like you wouldn't believe. I had a grip on the wheel, see? All of a sudden, a bolt of lightning struck the mainmast and split the ship clear in two. Took everything I had to get to shore. What? No, I managed to get a half a dozen of us to shore. Donald, Watkins, and the others here. They were a little banged up, Watkins especially, but once I put his arms back on, he was right as rain. Aye, 6.5, I suppose. We stopped keeping count when Donald lost the chalk. Can't trust that one with anything. We'll get out of here eventually. Just a matter of time. Aye, me perhaps, but not my crew. I can't leave the lads behind. It's about loyalty, see? Loyalty. Like Jimala has for her quartermaster. You understand. No. On the shore, they set the terms. But up here, I've got snares, pit traps, you name it. Of course, I had to build them all myself. I love my crew, but they are lazy lizards. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure how you made it here alive.
We're done gathering flotsam for the Stinky Breton now, yes? We have Oblan back. But now there's the matter of getting off this rock. Adwig was telling us about a pirate cove to the north. Apparently it's crawling with sea elves, but if the Prowler is still anchored here, that's where it will be. You and I should go. The others can meet up with us once Oblan recovers. Adwig promised not to hang Oblan upside down again, so there's that at least. He seems anxious to leave Amenos, and also anxious to stay. Difficult to say. I think he will help us though. Once they're ready, they'll find us near the cove.
never thought that madman was going to let me down. I'm still recovering from all of the blood in my body rushing to my head.
Gonfalon Bay must be ripe pickings right now.
These sea elves have really made themselves at home, eh? Ugh. No sailor worth her salt would stay on land this long. Rachin's shadow. These damned sea elves are everywhere. This some kind of Piandonian family reunion? I see a ship mast ahead. That has to be the Prowler. Let's keep moving. Ah, there she is. My girl is still in one piece. Moons be praised. Let's talk this over. I knew this island couldn't break the Prowler. She is sleek and strong and beautiful, just like her captain. Well, we can't just barge in. We're not blue enough or ugly enough to pass for sea elves, so disguise isn't an option. Let's keep moving along the ridge. Adwig said he'd try to meet us on the far side of the cove. I might have a plan. You won't like it. Well, maybe you will. You have a bit of a wild streak, yes? You said the sea elves were gathering kindle pitch back on the shoals. See if you can find any and bring it along. I'll go ahead and try to find Oblan and Adwig. I just want to look at my ship a bit longer. You never know how much you love a thing until it's snatched up by Finiard corsairs, you know? Of course I do. No offense, but I treasure every moment I get to be alone. Privacy is not something we sea captains have in great supply. Anyway, you're the one who's going to be carrying sacks of exploding powder, right? My job's easy. You'll be careful with that kindle pitch, right? I'll meet you with the others soon.
I hate coming short. Never find my place.
You know of a way down into the cove, right? One that does not involve us falling to our deaths?
Can you believe this cat? What? Oh, right. He's back home. Look, of course I know the way. I'll get you down there pretty as you please.
Ah, you made it. And with the kindle pitch too. Good work. Adwig knows a secret entrance into the cove, but it's risky. Not much cover. We're going to need a distraction, and that's where the kindle pitch comes in. You don't mind taking on a dangerous mission, do you? I mean, a more dangerous mission? I need you to lead Oblan to an overlook. It's got a perfect view of the elves' flagship. Now, here's the tough part. You need to board the sea elf ship, place kindle pitch all over it, then signal Oblan to loose a fiery arrow onto the deck. Ha! Like a Palatine fire blossom, one of the really big ones. Once your work is done, run to the Prowler. We will meet you on board, hopefully. Don't worry, this plan will work. And if it doesn't, we'll all be too dead to argue about it. You and Oblan better get a move on. Make sure that idiot doesn't fall off of any rock ledges, or this whole plan goes belly up.
This is a plan. It is definitely a plan. What? No, it'll work fine. Probably. And boy, am I excited to see those dirty fish elves go up in smoke. I wish the lads were here to see this. Ah, well, I'll tell them the story soon enough.
This plan is crazy. Like skooma cat crazy. Why do we never have anything good to drink when Captain Jimala makes us do things like this? Well, Jimala and I have been through a lot, and she's never steered me wrong. We may have our differences now and again, but I trust her with my life. And if she trusts you, I trust you. You're trustworthy, right? Yes. You're going to lead me to the overlook above the cove, so I can get a gull's eye view of the Sea Elf ship. Once you plant the kindle pitch and give me the signal, I'll loose a fiery arrow onto the deck. Then... Jimala wants me to loose the arrow. Me! I couldn't spear a whale if it landed on the quarterdeck. It will be fine, though. Yes, totally fine.
Off we go!
I cannot wait to get back out to sea. We've been on land far too long.
Hey, partner, over here. I found you. Thank Jode. Sorry, we don't normally run this much at sea. But we have a problem. The Dungy Sea Elves locked the Prowler's wheel. Tough to tell at this distance, but the chain links seem too thick to break. We need a key. The Sea Elf Captain's quarters is my best guess. Check there. Before you blow up the ship, in case that part was not obvious. I have to get back to Adwig. Good luck. I feel sorry for any Sea Elves that get between me and my ship.
Get back, you betcha! I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Fish who thinks it's good clever for the net. You killed me on my own ship.
there! Are we ready to light it up? One distraction coming right up!
You lead.
Now hurry up and get to the Prowler! I'll keep you and the others there!
Ugh, sure, now everyone arrives. After I've already taken out the pirates. Typical.
Did you see that shot? A thing of beauty, that's what it was!
Wait till the lads hear about this! Oh!
Yes, we're all very happy. We'll have time to celebrate after we weigh anchor. Unlock the wheel, my friend, and let's get out of here. Great work. Now get us out of this cove and to a nearby shore.
Ha ha! Fine sailing, my friend. First rate.
Well, that was the most fun I've had in years. I wish Donald and Watkins were here to see it.
The way you handled those pirates was impressive. But the way I handled the bow? Oh, that was masterful!
Well, that was exhilarating, right? Finally, my ship is back where it belongs, in the hands of her loving captain. And we have you and this strange hermit to thank. I promise I will never let the Prowler out of my sight again. Oblon, though? If Oblon wanders off again, he is on his own. Here, for your trouble. And if you're ever looking for somewhere to share a drink and a song, you're always welcome aboard. You were a real help out there, Edwig. I could use a smelly, resourceful Breton on the Prowler.
Truly? Mara's mercy, it would be good to get off this rock, but my crew...
Saying goodbye is never easy, but I am certain that your crew will understand.
You're right, Jimala. Donald and Watkins can see to the others. It's time. Time to move on. 6 years. 6 years on this God's forsaken island. And now I'm sailing with the tide. No, well, yes, a bit. But no, it's the right decision. I took care of the lads for a long time. Built them a home. Rigged traps. Scraped old tack out of waterlogged barrels. They've got all they need now. It's time to say goodbye. Well, I'm sure none of them snivel like Donald or grouse about the weather like Watkins. I love meeting new people. Love it! I'm only wondering what job Jimala has planned for me. I'm a damn fine coxswain. Or was, at least. Bah! Once a sailor, always a sailor. It's like Watkins always says, what happened to my legs? Where did my legs go? I guess I left them at sea.
Thanks again for everything. Especially the bit about not leaving me hanging upside down in a Moony Breton's trap. I'm sure the captain would appreciate that, but it's not really my forte. Trouble seems to find me, so I imagine I won't be able to avoid it.
We set sail with the tide. Just have to make sure no one else bumbles their way onto the island. Of course I am. Adwig is strange, yes, but no stranger than other members of the crew. My bosun wakes up twice a night screaming about sharks in the larder, and the purser can barely remember my name half the time. We call this Prowler Charm.